everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Los Angeles Crusaders going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I. Neighborhood of South Beach as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Crusaders and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and find open receivers downfield, those guys never get old.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Rivers now on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Rivers now going underneath for Gordon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the defense now here back onto the field. And an important stop in a tight game there last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Then the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Miami 1st down. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep. And that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
2nd down, Rivers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And how about this wide receiver?
I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. From the gun, Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we played a quarter here in the AFC Championship game. The Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is
back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Zone infraction, defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. Rivers. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 9. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, it's Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business. Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll drop to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He touchdown, Miami.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rivers on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. To the air again here, Rivers. And Beasley with it over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rivers again. And this one caught by Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So now here come the Dolphins. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The intensity on the field today has been incredible. And with a shot at the Super Bowl on the line, you understand why. We should be in for a fantastic second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from the 17. Golston's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 7. Crusaders lined up at the 23. Allen's the target here, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Later on the drive, Gordon's going to stay up the middle, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Following the forced fumble, he'll cut it out right on the outside run, and he'll go for the score. The Dolphins on top by 6. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. It's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And an alley to run. 20. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So they're going to go for 2.
Two times. Hey. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize. And that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
The expecting pass. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Jay Ajayi works his way back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
He makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see.
After reviewing the play,
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll run it here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being... We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They run it here with Gordon, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. That second down run, a big help, as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. That's up and good. It's 22-14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the focus is always on the quarterback. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket, finding open receivers. But how about the receivers themselves? Understanding that they have to change the rules of their routes when their quarterback is scrambling.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Dolphins have a first down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break on EA Sports. Back now in Miami as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. One receiver left, three to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alshon Jeffrey, 32 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some success.
Rivers now to throw on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Going underneath for Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw here for Rivers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down throw for Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Rivers to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third down, still 14 yards left. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Third and long for Rivers. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. On third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little stronger than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Single. Slack 15.
Second down, Rivers. He's got time. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. A first down throw here for Rivers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A second down throw for Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Again, it's Rivers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey! Whip. Watch the whip.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Finding time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Rivers on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. To the air again here, Rivers. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Rivers again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Roll up, extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said,